Already talking about arms. Good Friday morning to you. Starting pitching always at the forefront. If you had to narrow down a list of arms that are on the top of mind of executives everywhere, who's at the top?
Well, I'm going to put Robbie Ray right near the top. Certainly, he makes $25 million, but has a 3 ERA. He's been really good. Obviously, it's early. It's all speculative. This comes from GMs on other teams. These teams' GMs are still hoping to be in it, and these teams still could get in it. So this could change many, many times from May 15th to August 3rd at the deadline. But Robbie Ray has been really good. All-star last year. He's picked up where he left off. Giants obviously haven't hit like they had hoped to hit. They're doing a little bit better lately. They could get back in it as a wild card. I don't think they're winning that division, but certainly other GMs, or at least are speculating on the possibility of Robbie Ray, and he's obviously a very good left-handed starter.
You said it. So many things can change. Do the Mets fall in the category right now of open for business? I remember years ago with Scherzer and Verlander, and they ate a bunch of money. That was a different situation. But right now, are they open for business? And this seems a little bit different than then.
Yeah, I don't think they're quite open yet. David Stern said they're not at this point, so I tend to believe that. We are very early. They did just win 3 in a row. They've won 8 out of their last 12, so they are doing better. But at 18 and 25, certainly looking down the road with the injuries that they've had, half of their positional starting players are out still, right? And they've had a fairly, I don't want to say easy, but their tougher part of their schedule is coming. They're only 3 and 12 against winning teams. So we've got to at least prepare. We're speculating here at this point, but the Mets have 2 pitchers who are outstanding who are going to be free agents. Freddie Peralta is a free agent after the year, and Clay Holmes, who is starting against his old team, the Yankees, will be a free agent. He has an opt-out, and he makes $13 million this year, $12 million next year, but he's been outstanding. He has a 1.86 ERA. So, I mean, he said he wanted to start, and he was good last year. He adapted to it very well. He had a great final start against Miami. Didn't quite save them, but this year he's been outstanding. He was a pitcher for obviously DeRosa in the WBC, and he has kept going. Look at the season that he's having. Peralta's doing well as well. He's got a 3 ERA. He's 3 and 3. He's what you'd expect for when the Mets traded for him. But he is a free agent after the year. They did talk about a long-term deal. They have not been able to get it done. You would think potentially the comps would probably be Ranger Suarez in that area, maybe 5 for 130, maybe a little bit more than that, but he's not 30 years old yet, so he's expecting a pretty big deal, but he doesn't talk about it. He's been quiet on it, but he's certainly very valuable in the trade market, only $8 million a year, because he signed a long deal very early in his career.
Okay, 2 names to keep an eye on depending on how things fall in Flushing. Ready for a name I've asked you about every year for what seems like, you're laughing because you know what I'm going to say. For what seems like my whole life, Sandy Alcantara. My gosh, when he's on, he's so dominant. What is his trade value right now, middle of May?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got big trade value. The question is, are they willing to trade him? You're right.
Are they?
You and I and everybody else has been talking about forever. I'm not so sure. I don't know. I mean, they're certainly willing to listen, which is the smart way to operate. But from what I understand from competing GMs, they've never really countered on it. So they obviously love him. I don't know whether they've promised him that he's not going anywhere when they signed to the long-term deal, or they just love him. Obviously, a former Cy Young winner, leads the league this year in innings. He is a workhorse, a rare workhorse in today's game, along with Logan Webb and Zach Wheeler. There are a few pitchers that throw 8 or 9 innings. He is one of them. He would have a big, big value. And they've got, obviously, young pitchers coming. Braxton Garrett has been lights out in the minor leagues this year. So they still have that pitching depth. They could do it. Again, they're not out of it yet either, right? They're like 20, 24, somewhere in there right now. So they're not out of it. We don't know that they're going to be a seller. And even if they are a seller, we really don't know how serious they are about selling Alcantara, even though we talk about it all the time.
It's interesting. If they haven't had advanced discussions yet, we talk about him as the name, the arm at every trade deadline. Tigers find themselves in a void of starting pitching with the Tarek Skubal news. I remember last week you and I spoke right after the surgery to get the loose bodies out of the elbow, and you said the timeline is sped up. Are we still there?
Yes. In fact, I've heard that he has already started throwing, at least playing catch. You know, he's not really throwing seriously, but this is just basically about a week after surgery. He had a nanoscope. It was arthroscopic, and its potential is still there that he could be back within 6 weeks of the surgery, which was last Wednesday, about 9 days ago. But he is already playing catch, so he will be back before the deadline unless something unusual happens. But in terms of the trade, I mean, obviously Detroit is underperforming to this point. So many injuries to that pitching staff. The bullpen has been really rough. Not what we expected. I just saw them out in Citi Field. They did not look good as a team. But in that division, you would think that they would stay in the race. I think it's a real long shot that they would trade him. I think they're in it to win it. They signed for Framber Valdez, obviously, to a big deal. On paper, this should be a good team. They have a terrific manager. I think it's a super-duper long shot that they actually trade Skubal. But, I mean, if they continue to play like this, and they have several other they have 4 other starting pitchers who are out. So it is a possibility, outside possibility.
No big trades yet in the Motor City, but there was a big trade last night we wanted to tell you about. I'd love your thoughts, John. This trade involved a pair of gorillas. You heard me. From Pittsburgh and Boston. Usually you look at these trades and you see if they're lopsided. A 7-year-old Western lowland gorilla, Frankie, sent to Beantown in exchange for little Joe, John Heyman, a 33-year-old silverback, a veteran presence, if you will. This deal is done. Your thoughts on both sides?
Yeah, no physicals necessary here. I go for the youth. I go for the youth.
Well,
gorilla
I'm glad you said
matchup.
that because since I'm an investigative reporter, I Googled how long gorillas live, and 35 could be it. So this one's 30.
Yeah,
So
better have 2 good years now.
it might be
Good years.
Guys, D-Row and I would like to chime in here. There's a couple of things that I think kind of are flashing red here for me on this deal. First of all, you're trading a one gorilla who's 33 for a 7-year-old. So where
with huge upside.
Absolutely. And the 33-year-old previously escaped for his enclosure. So is this a clubhouse cancer that we're now welcoming into the fray?
He might be.
And
he's
one
got
other
2
thing,
years max.
One other thing that needs to be mentioned here. This is per our resident gorilla expert, John Daly. Lowland gorillas become silverbacks as they age and the fur changes color. I mean, who among us, right? I mean, I think
he's gray.
How's your fur? Is it still the same? Still the same color?
He's gray.
So, guys, there's
a
I've been
root
accused of
touch-up,
dyeing my
honey.
fur.
Yeah. There's a lot to take in here with this
This
deal.
show is
Sorry, John. John, I'd like to
This is
apologize.
totally
John, do you dye your fur?
What?
Do you dye your fur?
No, do I? I'm gray.
He has gray
I'm
hair.
gray. No, I don't do anything.
Well, but
probably yes.
the fur, John.
I'm a writer, not a TV person like you guys, like you beautiful TV people.
Great stuff. With
John, you're on my top 10 list.
Oh, you're the best,
Top
D-Row.
10 most handsome?
He might be.
I might be.
About top
That's
10
right.
silver,
Hey,
baby.
Gorilla takes us to break here on MLB Central.
This show's really stupid today.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
No,
It
it's
really
great.
is.
JJ Bleday sees the skybox we
Hey,
talk about.
Oh, yeah.
he figures to be one of the top